Aloha and welcome back to my channel. One of the tools that I feel, in my humble opinion, that would help others to accelerate in their healing and growth during this time in the now moment would be QHHT, also known as Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique. Some of you may have heard of this type of therapy. It's a very, I would say it digs deep into the entire being. And this type of hypnotherapy takes you into other lifetimes as well to help decipher and determine certain issues that you may be growing through during this time in this now moment. This is an excellent healing tool for all. Now, I'm sure most of you have heard of by now Dolores Cannon. Dolores Cannon was the originator and the one that invented this type of healing therapy. She was originally a hypnotherapist and going back into people's past lives and trying to figure out for the client why certain things were occurring and or reoccurring to help them to be able to better heal themselves on multiple levels. Now, Dolores Cannon has also wrote several different books, and one of them I have here. I have several of her books, and this one is the three waves of volunteers and the new earth. This is a really great book. In fact, all of her books are great, and I highly suggest to pick them up if you can. Now, Dolores Cannon has passed away several years ago, but she has taught this technique all over the world. Everywhere you can find technicians, you can find facilitators of the QHHT anywhere, basically in your state as well. You would more or less go to her website under her name, and you can find your state and look for the closest facilitators, practitioners in your area. Some, not all, may have heard of QHHT and may have also heard of Dolores Cannon and her works. They are simply incredible and amazing. She has several videos out here on YouTube for everyone to see, and I highly suggest to check them out. Just put in the search bar her name, Dolores Cannon, and you will find a zillion of her talks and lectures that she has had over the years. Unfortunately, by the time I caught wind of finding out who Dolores Cannon was, she had already passed, and I wish that I was able to take her courses that she has taught tons of people across the globe. They are still teaching her techniques and the QHHT. So I would have to just look into it and see where they offer these courses. If anything, I would need to travel to these different areas to figure out where the courses are being taught. But I have taken several different types of Reiki healing courses. One of the Reiki healing courses that I have taken several years back was Quantum Healing Reiki, or Quantum Reiki Healing. So I have several different Reiki healing techniques, as well as some methods and techniques that I have created myself to be able to help others and teach others as well. Going back to QHHT. Now, there are three different types of practitioners. They have the level 1, level 2 as well as level 3. So if you're looking to take a session with these practitioners, you will have to, signify what level you'd want to take. My suggestion is to take the highest level, level 3. Find a practitioner that is at level 3. You'll get the most maximum amount of benefit that's beneficial to you. Several years back, I did also find a practitioner here in Hawaii, on the island of Oahu where I reside. She was a level 2. That was the highest level practitioner I could actually find in my area. Therefore, I set up an appointment and a session with her. Now, these sessions can run anywhere from 1 hour, 3 hours, 5 hours, perhaps even longer. The payment is one time. So once you make a payment, you never know how long your session's going to end up. So you won't be charged more or less per hour. It's like a one set type of payment. And then who knows how long that session will be for you. My session was a couple hours, and she recorded the entire session for me, so I have that with me as well. They do ask that you bring in several questions for the practitioner, because throughout that session of yours, she is going to ask these questions, and she's asking your higher self. During the session, in certain areas of the session, the practitioner will bring out your higher self to the forefront. You will also go through some or maybe several different past lives of yours. In my humble opinion, the session is quite heavy duty for you, for your entire being. But this type of session actually accelerates that healing process that perhaps you may be seeking for. It's just an amazing healing process and a session. So if you're up for something like this, do look into it. Do go forward and set up a session. Now, it may not be for everyone, but I was curious. I wanted to know. And it really accelerated my growth. It moved me like lightning speed. Light years, I'd say, way more forward. Helped me to understand better a lot of things that I was growing through. Why did I gravitate and resonate with all different sorts of things, ways, thoughts, thinking, how I was, and what I truly, truly love about life. As she brought my higher self into the picture, wow, I felt this small, so small, like a grain of sand. That's how small I felt. And my higher self was huge. It was ginormous. There was no end in sight to how vast and wide and expansive my higher self was. This type of therapy, quantum hypnosis healing technique, is so amazing because it not only accelerates your energy field, accelerates your entire being, but it helps you to better understand why certain things are dysfunctional within the energy field or out of alignment and unbalanced. And it helps you to also bring that balance back into alignment for yourself, so that you are more aware and attuned to the whys, whats, and hows of you, your life, on your path. So if something like this interests you, do look into it very much. Also, look into all of her paperback books as well. You can find them practically anywhere. Also, look for her videos on YouTube. Dolores Cannon has several lectures that she has done, and it's all recorded and it's all across YouTube. This is about it, guys and gals, and hopefully this will help you on your path to healing and moving forward. Have a great day. Aloha.